Hello, everyone. Good day to each and every one of you on the call. Um, Mr. Femi, please could you confirm if you can hear me loud and clear?
Yes, we can hear you very loudly.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's a great afternoon to everyone present on this graduation ceremony. Hooray! It's quite an afternoon. It's a good day to be here. And I'm sure that each and every one of us is very happy to be here this afternoon. And yes, it's noon here. Oh, it's evening in some other places and it's morning in some other places. So good day to you wherever you may be joining us from this very day. And we're happy. We're happy to have you here with us on the occasion of the graduation ceremony of the Teach for SDGs Cohort 3. So I see quite a number of you right online with us. Uh, I can see we have Abdurrashid here. We have Chawai Daniel here. We have Oyewumi Oyebamji. We have Samira. We have Bashir. And we have Salisu and a host of others who are happy to join us right on this program this afternoon. Yes, yes. I know it has been quite an experience, and it's been a whole lot of commitment this past week that you've been coming with us on this program. And of course, I know that it is such a day for you to be celebrated. So I am bringing bells of Mary and congratulations to each and every one of you. And I'm expecting that I'll be seeing bright faces, happy moods, happy reactions. Oh, are you guys not happy that today is the graduation? This is not giving me that graduation vibes. Please celebrate yourself, celebrate somebody, celebrate another person on the call. Yeah, it's a great day. It's a great day, right? So, congratulations to each and every one of you. I also want to take my time to, yes, we have so many other persons too who are right uh in the room with us. I see Nasifi Abubakar. I see Elijah Olanrewaju, Enoch Adams. I'm expecting that the chat is bustling now with congratulations, with all the good words. You're celebrating yourself. You know, it's been an experience, right? It's been a lot of commitment from each and every one of you, right? So I want to see you celebrate yourself this afternoon. So please get it going, get it going, get it going. Celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself. There's that saying that you continue to clap for others until your time is come, right? But yes, everyone on this call this afternoon, your time has come. So this is the time that you want to celebrate yourself. And while we are in that spirit of celebration, I bring special greetings and regards from the leadership of AIDEV Africa. So on behalf of the leadership of AIDEV Africa, we're saying, warm congratulations to each and every one of you right with us on this call this very day. So while we are just moving ahead with what we have next on our agenda for today, I would like to call on Mr. Oluwafemi, who is our head of project and strategy, who is also having a fantastic time. Your graduation is celebrating his birthday, so you want to wish Mr. Femi a happy birthday. That's the project and strategy lead. So yeah, I'll be handing over to him now, for him to deliver on the feedbacks that you have sent to us in the course of your experience on this program. So, Mr. Femi, If you can hear me, yes, please, can
All
you
right.
come up now?
Thank you, Mr. Mayowa. Thank you so much for this evening and every graduate in the house. I'm still expecting more comment. I'm still expecting more emoji. I'm still expecting more noise. I mean, even physically, when we have graduation ceremony, it's always rowdy, it's always noisy. So let the chat be noisy this evening. Yes. Congratulations to everybody. It has been a journey of dedication, commitment, and a whole lot. Finally, you are here. So you should celebrate yourself. Someone should have wine with him or her over there. You should have what you want to use to celebrate it yourself. And I will even appreciate if you can turn on your camera to let us see how you are celebrating yourself. Wonderful. Congratulations once again. So I will read from your some of your feedback. Oh, no sound. Can you hear me?
No, no, that's not you. That's not you. I think the person
Uh,
has not accepted their sound.
all right, thank you. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and read some of your testimonial, your feedback sent to us. I will start with Emmanuel from Ghana. Emmanuel Osei from Ghana says, what I have always wanted to do as a teacher is what this program empowered me to start. I believe that as we teach students, they should be able to solve minor challenges in our environment. Implementing SDG motivated activities encourage me to do what is expected of me. My experience with this program has motivated, encouraged, and empowered me to do more of these projects wherever I find myself. Wow, that is an awesome one from Emmanuel in Ghana. I move on to Dr. Vuban Joyce from Cameroon. Please pardon me if I'm not pronouncing your name properly. Yeah, so Dr. Vuban Joyce from Cameroon. He or she is saying that the program has given me the opportunity to reinforce my expertise in SDG, in understanding more about waste management, and in engaging with young leaders in phase 2 SDG activation. I love the streaming nature of the online phase 1 program with its permanent content on YouTube also. It gives me the opportunity to revisit the lectures wherever I find the need. The tutors were very knowledgeable, fun, respectful, patient, and engaging. During the activation phase in schools, it was amazing to know what children already know about waste management at home, how they feel disgusted about waste, as well as their interest in SDG and quick mastery of the concepts, the questions they asked, and their lived experiences shared were mind blowing. Many thanks for recruiting me on Teach4SDG program, for reinforcing my knowledge in SDG, and for giving me the opportunity to engage in community school-based outreach, thus making an impact. Congratulations to you, Dr. Vuban from Cameroon. Now we go to Nigeria. Traveling down to Nigeria, we have Eduime Ifioma Precious. She has this to say: partaking in the Teach4SDG program was extraordinarily rewarding. It supplied a possibility to fascinate multinational problems and work together with educators worldwide to formulate resourceful pedagogical techniques concentrated on sustainable development goals. The knowledge improved my awareness of diverse philosophies and authorized me to build significant proficient understanding from my learners, fostering an understanding of international citizenship and obligation. Teach for SDG program also permitted me to unite with a neighborhood of like-minded teachers. The knowledge not only improved my pedagogy, pedagogy method, but also interested learners to evolve enthusiastic global residents, fostering an understanding of obligation towards creating a more tolerable and unbiased world. Wow, that is awesome from Ifeoma in Nigeria. So leaving Nigeria, we are traveling down to Malawi. From Malawi, we have Ishmael Frank Amini. As a teacher, it is my first time to have a detailed information on SDG. Teach for SDG has introduced me into a new world, and there are plans for administration to consider me to resume the office of school-wide life patron. Wow, that's a testimony. Awesome. This will automatically position me to wildlife project at the campus. I celebrate you, Ishmael from Malawi. That's awesome. Now, moving from Malawi, we are now in Zambia. We have Pauline Chimobanda from Zambia. The Teach for SDG program was both enlightening and enjoyable. It was a privilege to engage in conversation on sustainable development, learning from world-vast professionals who each brought a wealth of knowledge, skills, and experience to the table. The sessions were interactive and provided a rich learning environment. However, there is room for improvement in the format of the interactions, specifically incorporating voice interaction could enhance the experience by allowing for more personalized and immediate feedback rather than relying solely on comments and written response from the participants. This could change this change could foster a more dynamic and engaging dialogue, facilitating deeper understanding and collaboration among participants. Wow. Yes, thank you for that feedback. That was awesome. And we'll definitely work on that. Now, down to Nigeria again, we have Taiwo Ololade. Taiwo Olalade has this to say, Oladele, sorry, Taiwo Oladele has this to say from Nigeria. Participating in Teach for SDG program has been an incredibly enriching and transformative experience for me as an educator. This program has provided me with valuable insights, resources, and connection to integrate the sustainable development goals into my teaching practice effectively. One of the most significant aspects of the program has been the opportunity to collaborate with fellow educators from diverse backgrounds and disciplines. Through these interactions, I have learned new teaching strategies, gained fresh perspective on global issues, and fostered a strong sense of community and support. The Teach for SDG program has also challenged me to reflect on my teaching methods and adapt them to better align with principles of education for sustainable development. I have grown more mindful of the importance of student-centered learning, critical thinking, and real-world problem solving in preparing my students to become responsible global citizens. Wow. Overall, the Teach for SDG program has significantly enhanced my effectiveness as an educator and strengthened my commitment to fostering sustainable development through education. I am grateful for the opportunity to participate in this program and look forward to continuing my journey as an advocate for SDG in education. I clap for you,
Uh,
everyone.
yes, 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 yes. Those were
Let's
kind facts.
coming.
I don't understand. I expect the energy in the house to be all fired up. Today is celebration, right? So I expect it. You want to cheer yourselves, or it's because you are not bringing you all into one space and wear gowns for you and all of that, right? Okay, no problem. So, yeah, just now, uh, I would hand you over to uh, our regional coordinator who has also prepared some kind words to celebrate the occasion of this ceremony with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for you to, with your hands and your reactions all out there, You're welcome, Mr. Emmanuel Olaoluwoyo, who is the regional coordinator of AIIDEV Africa. So, Mr. Emmanuel, over to you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. And I want to say very big congratulations to every educators out there. And the journey of these 12 weeks has indeed been amazing. And thank you to the project team for the coordination, and congratulations to every educators out there, and also congratulations to every beneficiary of the program, including the students, the school management, and the respective communities across different countries that this program has been held. And to everyone joining on YouTube, I also can follow up with some of the comments, and YouTube, yeah, great work. And I can see each and everyone being celebrating today's occasion. We share a brief, just, yeah, I know definitely today is just for us to celebrate and also to appreciate all our efforts so far, right from the inception of this program. And on behalf of AIIDEV Africa, we want to first and foremost express our congratulations to each and every educators that are on this call that successfully completed these 12 weeks, including the training and activation process. And looking at the whole, the advanced workshop series, the self-paced courses, and also the activation process which you've gone through, this shows your commitment, your perseverance throughout the journey. And this has really been so commendable. And this evening, we are here to celebrate your accomplishment across your respective schools. And we are recognizing you today as the SDG ambassadors, the Teach4SDGs ambassadors, because we believe that as teachers, you possess the power to shape the minds of this future generation. And one of the major contests of this program is to get to ensure that SDG education is being achieved right from across the K-12 level, including the primary and secondary school. And I really want to appreciate the project team, most especially a lot of content are being created now when it comes to SDG education on the AIIDEV project team. And sincerely, we are so glad that each and every one of you have been making impacts, and you are so compassionate and committed to this cause of driving sustainable development. Talking about the SDGs, we are just 6 years and some months towards the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And beyond that, we have to ensure that the future generation needs are being met and not being compromised. And that's why we are preaching sustainability. That's why we are talking about education for sustainable development. That's why we are talking about Teach4SDGs today. And I really want to, I would like to express my utmost admiration to each and every one. And, completing this program as a Teach4SDG ambassadors, we believe that you have started another mission. It doesn't end there. It doesn't end here at all. Definitely, you are still going to do more to educate. You are still going to do more to inspire this younger generation. And you're actually going to do more to empower them through the SDG clubs, which you've created, because your role as educators are very important to shaping the career path of our next generation. And we have no doubt that you are going to rise to this occasion with your passion, with your commitment, with your resilience. And we believe that at the end of it all, by 2030, we all are going to be celebrating across our respective countries that we have made great impact. Once again, we want to say thank you, and together, let's keep working towards achieving a sustainable future for all. Thank you and congratulations once again.
Yes. We won't be able to exhaust the word congratulations today. We'll continue to say it over and over and over again. However, yeah, I like to, very quickly recognize the presence of, some guests that we have who have, created time within their busy schedule to grace the occasion of this ceremony. And Firstly, I like to recognize the presence of Dr. Mo Adefeso Olateju. Also, I like to acknowledge the presence of Madam Han Obieje. And further, I also want to recognize the presence of our own co-founder at AIDEV Africa, the person of Dr. Oluwaseyi Omolosho, and also Madam Adeluba Adiola, and every other leaders and heads of units within the AIDEV Africa workforce. You know, while we set today to be the graduation ceremony, I'm sure that we want to really make an impression on our guests. We really want to make them understand that we have had this experiential learning this past few weeks, and of course who is happy to try their hands on something, who wants to show that best student activity here right about now. I want to see the best, that best educator, you know. Right about now, I want to believe that you are still the student of the Teach4SDGs program. So I want you to make an impression on our guest in the house this evening. So, what you have learned this past week, should we quickly do something? Should we do something? You know, we are educators, right? And there is a way that we evaluate learners, right? So, if you are doing this now, I'm sure that it is not the wrong thing to do. So, yes, let's all put our hands on our keypad. Let's put our hands on our keypad. There are about 3 to 5 questions that we want to quickly, make a check on. Now, let's just do this quickly. It's just a short activity, and I'm sure, I wouldn't know, probably there's someone on this call this afternoon that came in with dollars for the person that would get all the questions. Maybe somebody will be going home with some dollars. So, who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? I'm not seeing anything happening in the chat. Who's ready? Let me know who is ready. If you're not ready, then I'm not ready. Are we game? Do we want to do this? Oh, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Oh, we are ready. Okay. We are ready. All right. Yes. So, the first question. The first question. All right. Yeah. So the first question goes thus. Gaga. Right. Suspense. So yeah, from the lecture one, let's go back in time. From the lecture one, we were made to understand that a generation with 8 heads metamorphosized into 17 heads. What is that generation? What is that generation? Is someone getting it? Is someone getting it? Is someone getting it? Am, am I seeing answer? Am I seeing answers? Let's see. Let's see. Is anyone getting it? I'm not seeing enough answers yet. What's going on? What's going on? Answers, answers, answers. Let it not be a secret. Development goals. All right. All right. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know whether you're getting it right or not, but I'm sure that Mr. Luafemi is right there with you in the chat. So he's there to be marking you right. When you get Mr. Femi's reaction, then you know you are right. When you don't get Mr. Femi's reaction, then you're wrong. Okay, let's get going. Second question. I am like the highs of the 17 goals. What am I? I am like the highs of the 17 goals. What am I? Somebody getting it. Somebody getting it. Educators, educators. Is someone getting it? All right. Oh, someone says climate. I don't know. I don't know. When you get it right, you get a reaction on your message. Okay, someone said I should repeat the question. Okay, okay. So the question is, I am like the highest of the 17 goals. What am I? I'm like the highest of the 17 goals. What am I? Okay, am I seeing it? Am I seeing it? Okay. I'm seeing someone saying the answer to my first question is the computer generation. Another person is saying the next generation. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh. All right, I'm seeing a lot of answers to the second question. Someone, Khadijat Mohammed is saying the answer is climate action. Obioma Mefor is saying the answer is climate. Joseph Okolo said the answer is quality and equitable education. Stephen Koto said the answer is SDG 17, climate action. Okay, Salisu Garba is saying zero hunger. Oyewumi Oyebanji said climate action. Kelechi Oji said Vision 2030. Hmm. Fumi Victoria said environmental sustainability. Ha! We see who will go home with red in their card today. We see the people that will have all blue in their card. It's okay. Let's get going. All right, let's go to the third question, right? So the third question is, can we distinguish between clean energy and sustainable energy? Can we distinguish between clean energy and sustainable energy? Can we distinguish between clean energy and sustainable energy? And if it is yes, what is that difference? If it is yes, what is the difference? And if it is no, yes, why no? Let's learn. Let's learn. All right. Yes, yes, I can see answers coming in already. Mm. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Justify your answer. Which is it? Put put an explanation on it. All right. Oh, I can see a lot of yes though. I can see a lot of yes. So who is justifying their yes? Who is justifying? Oh, Bashir Dalatu is saying both yes and no. Hmm. Both yes and no. Both yes and no. Okay. Okay. Both yes and no. Both yes and no. One more minute and we are out of that question. One more minute and we are out on that question. Okay, yes, Nafisa Aruna is saying sustainable energy is for now and future, while clean energy could just be for a while. Okay, Pauline said clean energy has no impact on the environment but cannot be reused, while sustainable energy keeps in mind the need to protect the energy whilst keeping in mind the future generation. Oyebamiji said they are both the same. All right, okay, okay. I see a lot of yes. Okay, Mukama Bogere is saying that yes, clean energy is the one with which doesn't pollute the environment. Okay, okay. So I see a lot of it's like it's a competition between the YouTube house and the Zoom house now. Who goes home with the win? Who gets the win? Okay, let's just quickly go to the next question as we'll round up um this phase. So can we quickly list the waste hierarchy? Can we quickly list the waste solution hierarchy? Can we quickly list the waste solution hierarchy? There's that word. Everything just starts with something. They start with almost the same letter. About all of them start with the same letter. Let's see who gets this. The waste solution hierarchy. Is anybody making an attempt? Is anyone making an attempt? Oh, Pauline, reduce, reuse, recycle. Is it just the 3R? I guess it's more than three. Let's see. Who is that educator that wants to do better than Pauline? Who is competing with Pauline here? Pauline is still standing as the best. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Is anyone? Oh, someone has put recover on it. Victoria, reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. Yes, there's still one, I guess, if not more than one. Adeboye Gadejoke is putting reproduce. She said reduce, reuse, recycle, reproduce. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get this coming. Who else is putting something on it? Who else is putting something on it? Hmm. Ah. Let's get it coming. Oh, someone here is saying waste reuse. That's Enu Collins. Waste reuse, recycle, recovery. Yeah, yeah. Another Abdullah Sulaiman is saying reduce, recycle, reuse. Daniel Chukwemeka, reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose. Okay, 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 okay. So that was a good try, right? That was a good try, everyone. That was a good try. And yes, I want you to celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself. Of course, making an attempt is good vibe on its own, right? It's a good effort. It's a good effort. I'm very sure that as much as we are all educators, when you teach your students, you're not happy when they can't even make an attempt. Even when they get it wrong, you know that they are able to, display and allow you to be able to measure their level of understanding of that topic, right? So thanks to those of you that have made an attempt on this quick activity that we have just done here, right? Do you want to put a mark on yourself? Everybody go into the chat and grade yourself. Let me see what you will grade yourself. You are educators, right? Rate your performance on 10. Out of 10, give yourself some rating, right? Rate yourself
In
on 10.
fact,
Rate yourself on 10.
Mr. Mayo, I would prefer everybody should rate themselves on question 2. It's so funny that I did not see answer for question 2.
Then I guess there was someone that attempted it, right?
Yes, I
Someone
only
that
saw someone with climate, but actually it's
I know there were
climate.
some other two guys or three persons on YouTube that also made some attempts on it. So I guess it's just like that. So yes, 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 yes. Thank you everyone for the attempt. And right about now, you know, this is when we want to give a few of us the opportunity to speak to us. We want to hear your testimonials from this program. We really want to know has it been for you. Oh, can you imagine? Pauline is rating herself 10 over 10. Hmm. Distinction educator Pauline. Salisu, yo, 9 over 10. Wow, beautiful. I love the fact that you people are rating yourself well. That's fantastic. So it means that if I'm a student to Pauline, I should be rest assured that I will always get good gradings. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So very quickly, we want to hear from a few of you, So I want to give the opportunity to just three persons. So the first three persons to signify by raising their hands, I will give the opportunity to be able to give their testimony. And in just 1 minute, why every other person would use the chat box to give back to us their testimonials. So if you want to be the person to speak, oh, I can already see Adeboyega's hand. Adeboyega put down his hand again. Okay, I can still see that hand. I see Salisu, that's the second person, and one more person, and the three is complete. So who is the third person? Who wants to be the third? Yeah, complete. Pauline. Pauline. So I'll be taking Adeboyega first. After Adeboyega, will take Salisu Garba, and Pauline will be the last person. So please do well to on your video, please. If you That is one criteria for me to be able to allow you to give your testimonial. Do well to put on your video. Otherwise, would appreciate you if you pull down your hand for someone that will be able to on their video, right? So Adegboyega, can you unmute your mic and yes, speak to us, please?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Fantastic afternoon. I see all the happiness of the graduation all over you. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, firstly, thanks for this privilege to talk. And I want to thank AIIDEV, and I just want to thank everyone for this opportunity because as a Teach for Nigeria fellow and underserved community, it's a great privilege. I've really learned a lot than I can imagine from the experiences. The 6 week was wow, wow, wow. At first, the first day I had the experience with my students, I had an injury, and then we continued, and it was all fun when I started educating them about everything. And okay, let me give others the opportunity. So it was a great experience to cut the whole story short,
Very
and
sure.
it's something I know I'll continue to learn from. Like you said earlier, it's not a one of something. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and it's a great privilege.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Adeboyega. Yes, Salisu. Yes, Mr. Salisu. We can't hear you. You're still muted, so please unmute your mic.
Hello.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now. You can speak.
Okay. Yes, my
Oh, your network. Your network. Uh, okay.
name
Let's
is Sugaro Jaukusko from USA, and I'm living here in Kano. Yes, I'm living here in Kano State, and I'm really appreciate with this.
Oh, I guess we lost Salisu to network. Ah, yes, let's take Pauline. Let's take Pauline. So, Pauline, please
Hello,
let
can you hear
us.
me?
Yes, we can hear you so loud and clear.
Thank you
Good
so
evening.
much. It was
Yes,
such an
yes.
enlightening experience to be a part of this program. And I appreciated in that in as much as my students had an idea about the SDGs and they have had an opportunity to go to the UN and work on planting trees in the past, this one was different because they were initiating the project from the get-go. So they came up with their own ideas and they only had me as a guide to help them realize whatever they wanted to achieve. So it was really enlightening, and they got to have a deep understanding of what exactly the SDGs are, and they got to pick which exact SDGs they wanted to realize during the project. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Thank you. Yes, from
Uh,
YouTube, Ahmed Mustafa is saying we had learned more skills and experience. Thank you for your assistance and fulfillment. Yes, yes, yes. Anyodo Kwabose Mary is saying it's a great privilege to be part of this program. Sanusi Giwa is saying I'm very happy to be among the successful graduation students in the Teach for SDGs program. Fantastic, fantastic. So this is to establish to us that you know, we deserve some accolade at AIIDEV Africa, right? So I want everyone right about now to shower claps on the officials of AIIDEV Africa. If you are not clapping for AIIDEV staffs right now, you are wrong. So you want to clap for your tutors, for the organizers, for the project team now. I guess we deserve that, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are so happy for you. So right about now, we are moving on. We're moving on because we have a special guest in the house with us this evening, and this special guest is a senior educator herself. She's a distinguished personality in the industry, and yes, she's also someone who is very interested in the progress of education as well as sustainable development within and beyond Africa. So we have the pleasure of having on this meeting with us this evening Dr. Modupe Adefesto Olateju. And I'll read the bio of Dr. Modupe to us now. And yes, after that, we'll go ahead to have a presentation as she has prepared something wonderful for you all this evening. So, Dr. Modupe Adefeso-Olateju is a recognized policy expert specializing in public-private partnerships in education. She's a fellow of the Center for Universal Education at the Brookings Institution and founding MD of the Education Partnership Center, the STEP Center, Nigeria, pioneering education partnership organization. Under Dr. Modupe's leadership, the Pan-African Education Innovation Summit, NEDIS, a platform for identifying and scaling meaningful innovation in the education sector, now in its 8th year, was established. She has been the co-convener of the Federal Ministry of Education Summit, that's the Nigeria Annual Education Conference, NAIC, since 2019, and she also wrote a section of the Federal Ministry of Education Strategic Plan for Education between 2011 and 2015. Mo is a fellow of the Asia Global Institute in the Hong Kong and an honorary fellow of the National Institute for Educational Planning and Administration, NIPAC, Nigeria, and as a centenary scholar, Africa, she received a PhD in Education and International Development from the Institute of Education, University College London, where her thesis proposed the model of public-private partnership in education. She also earned a master's with distinction from the same institution. This evening, we have the representation of Madam Anne Obeje to give us the presentation from Dr. Mo Adefeso Olateju. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you welcoming Dr. Mo right away? Am I seeing your claps? Am I seeing your fire emoji welcoming a presentation now? So, Dr. Mo, it's a wonderful evening from here.
Thank you very much for having me. So this is Anne Obieje representing Dr. Mo.
Yeah.
So good day, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me.
Loud and clear.
Thank you very much. So it's a pleasure to be here. I would like to express my gratitude to the Advance Initiative for International Development for inviting as a special guest of honor, Dr. Modupe Adefeso-Olateju, who is unavoidably absent, and she sends her regards. So it's a pleasure to be here at the graduation ceremony for Teach4SDGs Cohort 3. And I would like to congratulate, everyone on this call, the graduates, the AIIDEV team for putting this together. It's from all that I've listened to, it's really been a transformational experience for the graduates, and I appreciate you for that. So quickly, I'll just share a few points that Dr. Modupe has asked me to share with you. And I want you to take note of them and also make commitments towards them. So the first one would be the significance of SDG-based education. As we all know that SDGs, which we know as the Sustainable Development Goal, are a set of 17 interconnected global goals that are blueprints for a secure and sustainable future for all by 2030, which is what it's supposed to be. And we
Sorry, Madam Han. I guess your mic is now muted.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry about that. So, okay, I think I'll go over it again. So, like I said, I have a few points from Dr. Modupe Adefeso-Olateju, which she has asked me to share with you. So I would like you to take note of this point and also make commitments towards them. So as we know that the SDGs are the Sustainable Development Goals, they are a set of 17 interconnected global goals that act as a blueprint for a secure and sustainable future for all by 2030. And we also know that goal 4 which is quality education, is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. which is what Goal 4 is all about. So I would want us to take note about it and also know the importance of education in achieving SDGs. Why is education important in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals? This is because education is not just one of the goals. Yes, it is Goal 4, but it is not just one of the goals. It is so significant because it's also, aside being one of the 17 goals, it's also a means to achieving other goals. So it's both a goal and also a means to achieve other goals. And by integrating the SDGs into our teaching practices, we would equip our students with the knowledge, the skills needed to address these global goals. And we know that there are a lot of them, that address poverty, climate change, peace, justice, environmental degradation, all within the 17 goals. But education is very important because it's both a goal and also a means to achieving other goals within the SDG. Then what is your role as an educator? You have to bear in mind that your role as an educator is not just to teach the learners. Your role as an educator is the role of a change agent. That is your primary role. You are a change agent. Why do I say you are a change agent? You are a change agent because you shape the learner's mindset and behaviors. You shape the mindset and behaviors of future generations. So you are a change agent. You're not just teaching the learners what the curriculum says, but you are shaping whatever you pass across to them, shapes their mindset, it shapes their behavior. And that becomes the behavior of the larger populace. It's just like we say when we talk about the computer, garbage in, garbage out. We know that the learners spend more of their time in school than they spend with their caregivers. So whatever you do shapes their mindset, and it also shapes their behavior, and that gives a larger output of what the entire population is going to turn out to be. So bear in mind that you as an educator, you are a change agent, and by embedding the SDGs into our curriculum, we can continue to inspire our learners to think about these global issues. Like Pauline was saying, that she was so glad that she wasn't just teaching the learners, but she was a guide, and the learners themselves chose the projects they needed, they wanted to work on. That's what it means to be a change agent. You're guiding and you're helping them see these issues. You're helping them think critically about these issues, and you're guiding them to take action to address these issues. What are some of the practical approaches we could use to integrate SDGs into education? One of it is curriculum development. We need to align our lesson plans with the SDG targets and indicators. We know that SDG Goal 4 has about 10 target areas. The first one being free primary and secondary education. Target 4.2 speaking about speaking about quality pre-primary education. Target 3 speaking about access to affordable technical, vocation, and higher education, and so on and so forth. So we need to align our lesson plans with the targets, the SDG target areas. We need to align our lesson plans to the SDG target areas and indicators. And we also need to develop, what I call interdisciplinary projects that address multiple SDGs. So not just, because remember I said at the beginning that the SDGs are interconnected. So each one gives off on the other necessarily. They are interconnected. So each one for everyone, education, you find a bit of, the other goals even within the education. So we need to develop interdisciplinary projects that address multiple SDGs even in our teaching practices. The next one would be interactive learning. we need to utilize other learning methods, not just classroom methods. Now, again, taking a cue from what Pauline was saying, we need to make SDGs relatable to the learner. So you're not just speaking to them in class about what SDGs is all about. You're also utilizing experiential learnings like field trip, community service projects, simulations, allowing them to get a first-hand experience of what the SDGs are. So we need to incorporate that into our teaching practices. Then collaborative initiative, we need to encourage partnership with local organizations to provide real-world experiences, that would help our learners appreciate SDGs better, and also give them first-hand experience of what the SDGs are. I would share a case study of our work at the Education Partnership Center, a way that we have been able to integrate, or we were able to integrate the SDGs into the curriculum. So we had a project in Lagos State where we had to develop a comprehensive curriculum that was in partnership with the private sector. So we had to develop a comprehensive curriculum that incorporated the SDG 13, which is on climate action, into science and geography classes. So the students participated in projects such as tree planting and creating awareness about climate change. And at the end of the period, we saw a huge impact. And what was the impact? The students had a deeper understanding of environmental issues. So you're not just writing on the board or trying to explain to them what environmental issues are. They got a deeper understanding what environmental issues are. They became more interested in climate action. They became more interested in climate action. They became more interested in looking for solutions. And we also saw a 60% increase in students' engagement and academic performance in other related subjects. So when you give students a first-hand experience of what the SDG is all about, and not just classroom teaching, it expands their scope, and you're able to integrate successfully SDGs into your teaching practices. Then I'll just speak briefly on some of the challenges which we're well aware of. One major challenge, which has remained a challenge in years, is the challenge of limited funding. So UNESCO recommends between 15 and 20%, they say, of a nation's total budget for earmarked for education. But we see for Nigeria as a case study, it's not even up to 7% for the 2024 budget. So all across other countries of African, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. So we have the challenge of limited funding, limited resources for education. We also have a challenge of training of teachers. We have teachers, but the teachers who are available are not adequately trained. And again, using my analogy about the computer, which we always say, garbage in, garbage out. If a teacher is untrained or not adequately trained, whatever the teacher has is what the teacher will pass on to the learners, which means we're also going to get half-baked learners. Another challenge is integrating the SDGs into an already packed curriculum. We know that our curriculum is already packed. So we have the challenge of having to integrate SDGs into, because to review a curriculum, it goes through a lot of processes. So we have that challenge of integrating SDGs into an already packed curriculum. Then we have the challenge of measuring and assessing the impact. Like we say in monitoring and evaluation, whatever is not measured didn't happen. If you don't measure your impact, if you don't measure how far you've come, if you don't measure the impact of whatever solution you're bringing, You can't know what has worked and what has not worked. You can't know the areas of improvement. So that's a major challenge, measuring and assessing the impact of SDGs, SDG-based education. And what are some of the proposed solutions? Of course, funding. We need to keep advocating for funding. We're all stakeholders. So you're not just going to say, oh, I'm an educator, I'm not a policy maker, or, I'm not there. We are all stakeholders in the education space. So we need to keep advocating for adequate funding for the education sector. We also need to continue to provide continuous professional development for teachers. Note the word that I used, continuous. Continuous because the knowledge that you have today, tomorrow it almost becomes obsolete because the world is evolving. So we need to provide continuous professional development. So the trainings shouldn't just be a one-off. They should be continuous, periodically, to keep up with the evolving trends in education and other sectors as well. Then we need to keep advocating for policy change to prioritize SDG-based education. Then we also need to develop innovative assessment tools to evaluate the effectiveness of the SDGs integration. And this is one area where the Education Partnership has done an extensive work in developing assessment tools that we can use to measure how far we've come. We can use to measure, the integration, how seamless has the integration been? Is there any impact? Even the much we've integrated, are we getting any impact either from the educators or the learners? What impact are we getting? So we need to keep developing innovative ways of and methods of assessing the effectiveness of the SDGs integration. And lastly, I'll look at the future direction. One future direction I would like us to really commit to is to expand the Teach4SDGs program. Expand it to reach, a lot more people. So I'm hoping that our educators, even in the very rural, hard-to-reach communities, have access to this thing. So expanding the Teach4SDGs program, which will result in an increase in the number of educators who are trained. And there's a way training happens. When you train a person, when you train someone, and when you train an educator, the educator becomes a peer educator. So the person goes back, cascades the learning to, other educators who did not have the privilege to access the training. So when you train, they become peer educators. So we need to expand the Teach4SDGs program to reach a more, a wider audience. Then we need to leverage technology. We need to leverage technology. The world is evolving. We need to leverage technology to provide accessible trainings and resources that even when the program is not holding, they are able to have access to materials. Then we also need to build a global network. We need to collaborate with other educators in the global north and, to share knowledge and best practices. And in conclusion, I want to encourage our educators to continue to commit to integrating SDGs into your teaching practice. Make a commitment and stick to that commitment. And let's also continue to equip our educators with the required knowledge and skills. I will end with this statement, which says that education is the key to transforming lives and building a sustainable, equitable world. By integrating the SDGs into our teaching, we empower the next generation to tackle global goals and drive meaningful change. Together, let's continue inspiring and for a future where sustainable development is a reality. Thank you so much to the AIIDEV team and all participating educators for your dedication and hard work in putting sustainable developments. Thank you.
Oh, Madam Hanu, that was a beautiful graduation charge. I love every bit of your words. In fact, when no one is clapping for you, I'm not clapping. It's all off. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your time. We appreciate your commitment, even as the Education Partnership Center. So, just so for those that are not aware, that was a beautiful graduation charge slash address from the Education Partnership Center, Lagos, Nigeria. So we really want to appreciate you and appreciate the kind work that you're doing at TEP Center. And also, we're using this moment to appreciate our doctor herself. We understand that, our schedule has made it unavoidably possible for her to be here. So we are giving appreciation also to Dr. Adefeso Olateju Mudukwe. So thank you very much for this wonderful charge. And I want to believe that for every words that you've mentioned here today, our educators have put all of that into writing, and definitely you're going to be seeing the impact of your words in their future endeavors. So thank you very much. We really appreciate you. Is anyone appreciating her? Is anyone appreciating her yet? Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, ma. Also, we understand that you may have some other things to look into. We still have like a few other things to discuss with the educators. So if you want to take your leave, we have had a great time with you, and we understand so dearly. So thank you very much.
Sorry, Maiwa, can we take the good photograph before she leaves?
Oh, thank you very much. So sorry for that. And also, before Madam Han Obieje leaves, I also want to acknowledge the presence of the several others that we have on our YouTube platform. They are also following up with everything. And I think it will be well, according to the words of Madam Obieje, that what is not measured does not happen. So I think I want to quickly read to you some of the kind feedbacks that the YouTube audience have showered on you for that beautiful charge that you've given to them. And while that is ongoing, I want each and every one of us to turn on our camera. For those of us that still wants to arrange something or the other, so please let's prepare to, you know, take this group photograph. So, Abby Angela said it's been a wonderful experience with you. It was an interesting experience. It was a great presentation. Well done, madam. Excellent presentation. Good presentation. This is mind blowing. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. It's been a lot of appreciation going on the YouTube platform. So this is that part now where we all want to turn on our cameras. And of course, you know how we do it while we're in school, right? There's a way we throw the cap into the hair and everyone understand that it's graduation. So but today we are not throwing the cap in the hair, but I want to see it on your face that you made it. You made it happen. So I want to see something like, yeah, I graduated. So I want to see that reaction. I don't want a boring picture, right? Let the world feel and understand that you just graduated from Teach4. Oh, somebody is shy. Ibrahim Mohammed. Oh, wow. Don't be shy. Show your excitement. Yes. So on three, we will do the picture. 1, 2, 3, and expression.
Have a lot of faces. A lot of people that their screens are not on. So that reminds me. So let us give them.
Okay, give me my go when they are all set. So I'll do my to 3.
Okay, everyone, and yeah, it's good. It's good to see us. And very soon, I hope one of these days we are going to have Teach4SDGs Ambassadors Connect. This program we've been able to reach over 35 African countries. And it's one thing which we are looking forward to ensure that you also get to connect physically, just like Madam Han has said, the power of networking and collaboration is very key. Okay, we still have some people that their faces, their cameras are not on, but we do with the ones we have.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
So everybody who's ready, are we ready? So on three, let me see the energy of our graduates. We just finished this amazing program. So 1, 2, 3, and it's a go. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, fantastic. So thank you very much, Madam Han. It's been a great evening with you here, and we value every bit of your words. Thank you very much. And we say you do have a wonderful rest of your evening. So, yes,
Thank you for having
having,
me.
thank you very much, man. Having seen the beautiful faces and handsome faces everywhere, amazing educators. Uh, yes, we still have a few words for you. So right about now, I want to call on Mr. Emmanuel to, you know, tell us something briefly on the next steps, especially as it concerns our certification of this program. Mr. Emmanuel.
All right, thank you very much, Maya, for having me again. And a sincere appreciation to each and every educator, and most importantly to the project team for Teach4SDGs and the entire leadership of AIIDEV Africa. We appreciate all you do and towards the success of this cohort and also the ongoing cohort. And just like guest speaker earlier said, that this program is something that you have to introduce to your other teachers. We've seen teachers that through their participation, they've been able to also engage teachers in their schools and neighboring communities as well, because we don't want anyone to be left behind. We have a target of reaching over 100,000 teachers, and we are still very far away to go. And when we talk about our achievements in percentage, we are just within a digit. So we need each and every one of us to put out this application call. Definitely the Cohort 5 is going to be held from the month of June. Please, it's very, very important. Let them be part of this great thing which you've benefited. And definitely there are more. I mean, it keeps getting better. I was so glad when people were making reference to the workshop series. I think we had ×2 of what you had for Cohort 4. And like I said, it's going to keep getting better. Most importantly, I'm going to be dwelling more on name correction, most especially for educators that are going to be certified in this program. Please, it's very important for you to check the documents that has been shared with you, and you get to review your name and ensure it's in the right format you want it. There are some people that prefer their first name to go after their last name, while some people prefer last name. So we are giving you the opportunity to do that between today and tomorrow evening. Very, very important. And your certificate is going to be issued within the next 14 days. And also, this we know that you have been looking forward to. You're also going to be added to the Teach4SDGs global community, where you can also get to network and connect with every other educators in your respective states, country, and any location which you are. And please also look forward to our call for application for country coordinators. This is going to be out later in the month of June as well. And once again, we want to say congratulations. However, for those who are having pending certification issues, or maybe they couldn't complete their activation reports, it's also open, and we are giving you the grace, thanks to the project team, to submit your activation report or complete your complete your program in the next quarter. That is the ongoing Cohort 4. So from the month of June, you are going to be receiving more updates. So if you know anyone that couldn't complete the program or couldn't submit his or her report, because we've been receiving information regarding that. So they have the opportunity to complete that during the Cohort 4 and also get certified in the program. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Please, let's keep making impacts, and let's keep being that great ambassadors across our respective schools and communities.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. And yes, I also would like to encourage us to also explore the more. They say that learning never ends. And being that we are educators, right, I can tell you that the little we've learned within the program time is just about a little out of the, of course, we know that 17 sustainable development goals. So, and you can imagine that if you want to make a wholesome educator, imagine that you have to learn on the go one, the go two, the go three. So it means that there are options open to you. And more importantly, you can decide to major on one of any of these sustainable development goals. It doesn't matter that because you're educators that you are limited to SDG 4, which is quality education alone. The issue of gender inequality touch into education. The issue of decent job and economy still touch into education. There is a way all these things are connected, and the impact of climate change still has its effect on education. So it means that you have more and abundance of learnings to make so that you will be a better educator. And beyond that, I still want you to explore several other opportunities that we have at hand. You can follow up with UNESCO. There are always great opportunities that are shared by UNESCO, particularly for educators. And also, I know that there is a COP program for educators. So when you know what we COP is, Conference of Parties, and the COP 29, which will be happening this year, will be happening at Azerbaijan. And for these, there is always a time when there is always call for educators. With your background from this program by AIIDEV Africa, you can also go ahead to be on the lookout for such information. And another, fantastic program that I think you should look out for are programs such as the Youth Mid Festival. The Youth Mid Festival is one that celebrates educators around the world that are making impact with their students. So you can also do well to check on that. And more importantly, we are never too old of mentorship. There are abundance of persons on LinkedIn that their interest aligns with yours that you can easily connect to, and through their daily content and the kind of posts they make, you can easily know the lesson line of action for you to follow. And even when you check on some person's profiles, you will see some certifications that you can take that will make you a better educator. And of course, we are sure that you're going to be making a greater and greater impact within your community. Also, we have another word from our co-founder for you, and that is where we will be ending it for today. So, Dr. Oluwaseyi Omolosho is coming on now to give the closing remark for this graduation ceremony, after which we all go into the party. Dr. Oluwaseyi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maiwa. And thank you all very much for joining this graduation ceremony. I hope you enjoyed it like I have. And in the spirit of keeping to time, I'll make this as brief as I can. So all protocols duly observed. For us educators, a call really was initiated for you to participate in something that you had a choice not to do, but you chose to commit because you care. That means a lot and shows a great deal of character. Myself and the AIIDEV team commend you and congratulate all of you. Over the past 12 weeks, you decided to equip yourself with the necessary skills and knowledge so you can pass them on to the future generations, which you're looking after daily. If we want to make a difference in Africa, where the greatest youth population in the world exists, then we need to catch them young, well, in a positive way. You are now equipped to instill the mindset of looking after the environment and looking after people in the minds of the younger ones. The present generation, you and I, may not have had the opportunity to learn about SDGs when we were much younger. Of course, the SDG was only initiated about 9 years ago. Yet, we continue to seek to make a positive difference in the world. Now, because of you, we have hope that the next generation can even do better than us. The knowledge and skills you will pass on to those students will equip them to be young sustainability champions. These will be the ones that will go on to build businesses of the future that will put the delivery of environment, social, and economic value at the forefront of their business operations. It doesn't end there though. You'll be making these younger ones better people, better citizens of the global community. So thank you all very much for your commitment. Thanks to the project team for delivering this wonderful program. And thanks to all of you for being great learners, and looking forward to see what you do in your future. So all the best, and thank you very much once again.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Luashi. And I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. After a fantastic speech by, the chancellor and every other dignitaries, we get to that party where we share food and everyone dances, right? But where do you dance? We are going to be dancing on AIIDEV social media platforms. After this program this evening, you want to go on across our social media platform, you want to make a post of your graduation, you want to tag it to us. We want to celebrate you beyond this room this evening. So go out there, let someone know you have made it, you've graduated, and of course, I assure you that is the start of your journey into sustainability and global impact. We thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you. On behalf of the leadership of AIIDEV Africa, we once again congratulate you and we wish you the very best in your future endeavor. See you again and all the best to you all. Bye for now and congratulations once again. Bye,
Sorry,
everybody.
Mayowa, sorry, before you go, hello, Mayowa, there are
Yes,
some
yes,
comments. I need some comments. It's very, very important you address that. Maybe I should just quickly
okay.
address that,
Oh,
so that people don't have the wrong notion about this program, because it's something which we've experienced, and there is a disclaimer regarding that. And I can read a comment that at the inception of this program, that there was a package being promised to educators, and we can have a record. We don't have a record of such. And this is very, very important. And beyond that, this program does not end here. And if there is any benefits which you're going to be taking from this program, it's going to be a long-time benefit, because you are coming to a community which you definitely are going to get to build more and get to connect more. Beyond the certification, it's not just about certification. Knowledge is very key. That's one key thing which you are going to enjoy on this program. And most importantly, one thing which you also do on Teach4SDG community is getting to share opportunities with educators, most especially across. I remember that there was a time recently this week, and someone was looking for a vice principal in their school, and we shared with that state. And Teach4SDGs ambassadors were able to benefit from the opportunities. Those are the key opportunities which people get to leverage on this program. Please, we are going to put every full disclaimer regarding any wrong notion about the program. And please, we appreciate each and everyone understanding and communication regarding this. Thank you, and enjoy your very evening and the rest of your week as well.
yes. Bye, everyone.